So I'm Brian Williams, I'm the director of the NIHR UCLH Biomedical Research Center. Welcome to our quarterly newsletter. It's been a fantastic last few months. Earlier this month, the government announced a major investment in AI for health research through the NHS. And I think that illustrates how we're beginning to see the translation of AI, machine learning applications into the health service, and it's wonderful to see the funding coming in to try and make that happen. On the theme of AI, our researchers at UCL recently reported the application of AI to better predict the outcome measures for patients with multiple sclerosis in clinical trials. Now this is really important because the overall power of a clinical trial, the precision of a clinical trial is determined by the efficiency by which you can measure the outcome. And so by using computational methods and the application of artificial intelligence, they've been able to increase the precision in terms of defining the endpoint when it occurs for that trial, and that's going to transform the kind of trials and also the size of trials needed to look at new drug interventions in MS. It's been great as well to see recognition of the huge amount of work going on in clinical research at UCLH, and in the recent league table, UCLH once again features in the top 10 trusts around England in terms of performance, in terms of recruitment for research. But we can do better than this. We can actually do a lot more, and I think what we'd like to see is UCLH becoming #1 in terms of recruitment into new trials, and I think that's achievable. Finally, on trials themselves, the SUMMIT trial has now launched. That is a major study ongoing in partnership between UCL, UCLH and a company, Grail, that believes it may have developed methodologies to detect early cancers through blood testing, and to prove that they need to be able to identify early cancers, and they have agreed to undertake or fund a major screening program for lung cancer in London, the SUMMIT study. And lastly, on clinical trials, of course many of you will have seen the BBC film War in the Blood, featuring the early phase trials of CAR T-cell therapy developed with UCL scientists, and of course being tried for the first time in patients at UCLH. And this was a remarkable film. I think it showed you the dedication, the skill of the science and the scientists that went into creating these opportunities for treatment, but also the huge importance of the NHS in research. I thought it was a wonderful film. It was totally inspiring, and congratulations to the research team and all of those involved in the development of this program at UCLH.